Hi there and hello everybody. Welcome to Style and Flair episode 2. Sorry for the delay for a little bit. You know, it's cold, flu season. Everybody's had a little bit of things. And this week, it is our pleasure to be joined by the beast from the Southeast, the Wolverine of the reclining. If there's a guy that's making reclining more affordable for everybody, it's the man to my right, Drew from HomeStretch. Actually left, you know, whatever. Words are hard.
Directions are tough. You know, you got to do this little number
Yeah,
right there.
no, that was definitely done. It was like right, left,
so,
hey.
Something like that can help. But Ryan, thank you so much. It's an honor to be able to do something like this and talk a little bit about Furniture Fair, talk a little bit about HomeStretch and the relationship that we have together.
Yeah, well, Drew, I've known you for about 3 years now, so tell the people out there in Facebook, internet land, how long you've been with HomeStretch.
Yeah, I've been with HomeStretch for 5 years now, and they hired me right out of college. It was part of a training program that we implemented to try to get some more young people into the furniture business. And so I've been with HomeStretch since then, but really my relationship with HomeStretch goes back a little bit further than that, because I actually worked retail before that. And so I sold HomeStretch retail. I also worked in a warehouse where, you know, the days where I heard HomeStretch was coming in, I maybe turned up sick a few of those days because our product is a little heavier because of the build. But yeah, so I've had a long relationship with HomeStretch now and see it going far into the future. So
that's awesome, man.
It's been exciting. It's been fun.
That's awesome. So HomeStretch has been around for a little bit. So people who don't know what HomeStretch is, it's one of the premier reclining brands at Furniture Fair. And tell people a little bit about what makes HomeStretch special. What's a little bit about the HomeStretch backstory?
Yeah, absolutely. So if I was to give just a quick little elevator pitch for sort of who we are at HomeStretch, it would be that we are a family-owned, built in the U.S. motion furniture manufacturer, and we emphasize quality and quickness. And it's really that simple. What we do is we build a quality product, and we stock it at our facility in Mississippi, where everything is also built, and we ship it out of there and do so in a timely fashion. And like I mentioned, we are a family-owned business. We've been around for about 14 years now.
Awesome.
And it's kind of misleading because our ownership has been in this business for a very long time. Have had a lot of success, have seen ups, have seen downs, and have been able to learn from it and implement a lot of those things into what has made HomeStretch so much of a value and such a dependable name now in furniture.
I mean, speaking from experience, I loved HomeStretch when I was out on the sales floor. I mean, you guys have a made in America built frame. The foam in it's great. I mean, the weight capacity, a 360-pound weight capacity in every seat deck is crazy by today's industry standards.
And also, we have a chair now called the King Comfort where you have a 500-pound weight capacity. So that's something we're really excited about. And it's called the King Comfort because when you've got it in full recline, it's about the same length as a king-size mattress. So it is a behemoth of a chair, something we're really excited about.
That thing is crazy. I looked at that on when they got the promotional material for that. There's a video that you can see. The guy's 6'5", probably a good solid 275 pounds standing on the arm of each chair. And if you know anything about furniture, standing on the arm of each chair and that chair not moving, you're not hearing a sound, that's crazy.
Yeah, it is a very well-built chair. And the reason you're able to stand on the arms like that is the arms are bolted into the mechanism itself, which is a 7-gauge all-steel mech. It's a drop-in coil seat, steel seat box. All of our frames, Ryan, by the way, are built 3/4-inch plywood throughout. We never use any particle board, no chipboard, no oriented strand board anywhere throughout our product line, which is something that, you know, salespeople and consumers can both enjoy because they know this is what you're getting from HomeStretch. You don't have to go from piece to piece and wonder, well, you know, how's this one built? You're always going to find 3/4-inch plywood throughout the framing of a HomeStretch piece. You're also going to find things like a one-piece arm construction, so you have less possible points of failure. You're going to find things like an oak hardwood seat box, where you lay flat instead of vertical. So we're always doing these things on the front end to save people like you, the salespeople, and the consumer at home, headaches on the back end.
That's awesome. I'm going to ask you the tough question now, Drew, and I know you've been dreading it. I'm going to ask you almost kind of to rank your children.
Oh.
We got a lot of HomeStretch out here. We got the Frontier, we got the Jaguar, we got the Perdido, we got the Delmar. What is your favorite piece of HomeStretch material that we got on the floor right now? I know you can't rank your kids, but I mean, if you were to say one kid was a little better than the other, I mean, for comfort-wise, because I mean, the Delmar love seat that's right behind us that rocks, that thing's cool.
Yeah. Now, you are putting me in a tough spot. I I was not prepared for this, so now I'm gonna have to try to figure it out. But I would have to say that the one that A, consumers have been voting for,
Yeah.
and B, the one that I find to be really great on a lot of different levels is the 187 Perdido frame. That's one that a lot of people have raved about, and there's a lot of reasons for that. Now, what I think it is A, it's comfortable. It's got to be that. What you also have on something like the Perdido is you've got power headrest, power lumbar support, and then you've also got 3 inches of extended footrest. Now, that's something I feel like goes a little undersold. We just talked about the King Comfort, and what we want to do is we want to be able to accommodate people that typically go into a furniture store and they're frustrated before they've really even stepped foot inside the store. So with 350 pounds of weight capacity, with that 3-inch extended footrest, you're accommodating people that aren't really used to it, right? I mean, you mentioned our VP, 6'5".
Yeah.
Right. So being able to have something like that can accommodate him, that was really important. So the 187 Perdido, it's also got a 100% polyester cover, really easy to clean, and something kind of a small detail. There's a nice pebbling to the cover, gives it a little bit of surface interest. So that's something that I've been a big fan of. Now, for just me personally, the chair is a standalone recliner that I really love. It's the 214. We call it the Xena. Now, this is a chair that is a swivel glider.
Ooh.
Right? It's got a nice streamlined arm on it, got padding all the way back on your elbows, and it's got 3 really interesting, really cool colors that it comes in.
Nice.
A graphite blue, it comes in a dove, it also comes in a taupe color. And this chair fits me really well at 5'8".
Yeah.
So we have products that serve different sizes, not just your 6'5", which that's got to be nice, being able to see at a concert.
I mean, I
cool.
feel you. It's a tough world for us
Not that
out
I'm
there.
bitter. I've accepted it. It's fine.
No. But I mean, my union rep at the Lollipop Guild, he does hear from me quite often on some of these things.
You talk to him too?
Yeah.
Oh,
no.
okay. Well,
good guy, isn't he?
He's a good dude.
Yeah.
He's kind of belittling.
You got me on that one. So you guys do a lot with charity, Drew.
Yeah.
HomeStretch is big on charity, and I know the story about Habitat for Humanity, but I know some people might not know. So let's talk about a little bit about Habitat for Humanity.
Absolutely. And so, when we first got started, I mentioned the fact that we are a family-owned company, and that's something that's really important to us. And people use the word family a lot now, and it doesn't really mean what it should mean. For us, it's a lot about community. It's a lot about treating people the right way. And so we've got this culture at the factory where it's people that truly care about what they're doing, that care about the people beside them. And one thing that we do for our community is we work with Habitat for Humanity. So I mentioned we've been around for 14 years. We are now working on our 14th Habitat home.
Wow.
And so it's places like Furniture Fair that allow us to be able to do that, right? So Furniture Fair is supporting us, the great people of Cincinnati, Dayton, and Louisville that are helping us to do that. So, that's something that we really believe in. We're building that 14th home. We do a lot of other work within the community, though. So, we are always looking for ways to improve Northeast Mississippi and to use what we're doing for good for the people that, we go to church with every Sunday, that we see every week. So that's a big part of what we do at HomeStretch.
Absolutely. I think that's what makes HomeStretch and Furniture Fair kind of like the perfect marriage. We do a lot with charity throughout the year, too. So kind of merging of the interests of helping make that community all the stronger with you.
Absolutely. Yeah, Furniture Fair and HomeStretch have always had such a nice relationship because there are a lot of those same values, a lot of those same things that bring us together, that bind us. And, when you walk into a furniture store, maybe you just see a sofa as a sofa, right? A recliner is a recliner, but there's a lot that goes into it, especially with us, especially with Furniture Fair, where, maybe I'm romanticizing it a little bit, but to us, those kind of things are really important. The furniture allows us to be able to go out into the community and do things like that, just like Furniture Fair does as well.
That's awesome, man. Without giving away state secrets, because we know markets are coming up, things like that, where we can't tell too much of what's going on, but we kind of were talking a little bit off camera. You said you might have some pretty cool stuff in the pipeline. Maybe some, maybe there's a zero gravity kind of thing. Maybe there's some lift chairs out there.
For sure.
So, I mean, there's a lot of different avenues for you to experience the comfort of HomeStretch. Is there? I mean, if you want to maybe put a little bit of throw a kernel out there, because I know
in some hot water here. I'll try. So, just y'all are gonna have to stick with me. Maybe cut this out if I say something I shouldn't say.
Well,
but
that's gonna be on Nick.
But hey, I'm gonna go for it. So I'm really excited about it. Furniture Fair should be excited about it. The consumers, I know that y'all are really going to love this. So the next thing the Furniture Fair is going to be getting from us is a top grain leather, triple power, so the headrest, the lumbar, the extended footrest I mentioned earlier. You're also going to have zero gravity in this group.
Oh, whoa.
You're going to have a USB port, a USB-C port. There's going to be a lot of things about this group that are going to make it stand out, right? So really supple leather on there. Again, the zero gravity. Now, that's something that's getting out there that people are starting to resonate with. And when I sit in the zero gravity, what I experience is extreme relaxation.
Oh, yeah.
It gets you in a spot, and when I sit in the zero gravity, what I experience is extreme relaxation.
Oh, yeah.
It gets you in a spot, your feet are above your heart, you feel totally relaxed. And something with me, I mean, I'm driving all day long. I am walking through stores. There's a lot of swelling in my feet.
Yeah.
Whenever I get into zero gravity, I can feel the swelling coming out of my feet. And then with the zero gravity, it helps with your lower back. And then ours also has that lumbar support, so you're getting a lot of therapeutic benefit for your lower back. So there's a lot of things there that people are going to really enjoy. And you're also getting, again, all the construction that we mentioned, along with those fantastic features. So that's something that we're really excited to see Furniture Fair get here in the near future.
Well, I mean, I'm excited just hearing about it right now. Like,
I'm pretty fired up if you couldn't tell.
No, I'm excited for you out there too, because if it's anything like HomeStretch has built in the past, this thing is going to be a titan and a steal of a deal. I think it's time to get to the fun part of the program now, Drew.
That wasn't the fun part?
Oh, no, we're hitting Ryan rapid fire now.
Oh, okay. I thought we were at the fun part.
Oh,
already.
no.
I was enjoying it.
That was the work part, We got to get into the fun now. So,
okay, all right.
Rebel or Bulldog?
Ooh. You don't start off with Rebel now. We are Mississippi State people.
All right, go Bulldogs.
And, go Dogs.
Go Dogs.
So, yeah, big Mississippi State guy. Grew up a Mississippi State fan and graduated from there. Back in 2018 now. And yeah, my bosses are big Mississippi State people, so at HomeStretch, I mean, I don't think it's a big mystery why our logos are maroon.
Oh, no, hey, things are coming out today.
Yeah, it's not too much of a stretch there, but no, we are big Mississippi State fans, and, I grew up going to the games, and big fan of, if you can ever go, if you're a baseball fan out there, there's nothing like a Mississippi State baseball game. There's truly not. The stadium is bigger than a lot of minor league parks, and you got to go out to left field lounge. There's a lot of hospitality out there. People will try feeding you. So go with an empty stomach, and you'll leave full, because it is a real family atmosphere out there. It's a ton of fun.
I think I might have just got some plans for March or April going on out there.
It's a ton of fun.
All right, well, since you talked about food, breakfast or dinner guy?
Okay. So that's tough. I do love breakfast, but I'm a dinner guy.
Okay.
I like dinner. So my favorite thing, Sunday nights here recently, my wife, who is a fantastic cook, she actually bakes a lot of stuff for Furniture Fair.
Oh, nice.
And she's been cooking a lot of Sunday dinners, a lot of pastas, and that's my favorite. Any Italian dish really is going to do it for me. So I'd have to go with that. Any pasta really.
Okay. Disney or Pixar?
Ooh, so Disney, so many things fall under the Disney umbrella now, and a lot of my favorite things. I'm a big comic book nerd, so love Marvel, read comics every night before I go to bed. That is probably something I shouldn't reveal on this, but hey, I've already said it.
It's out there. It's in the Ethernet.
Yep, I'm a big Star Wars guy too, so that falls under the Disney umbrella. My first purchase, so back when I started with HomeStretch, I got my first paycheck. And the first thing I bought was a replica lightsaber from Return of the Jedi. That was my first adult purchase. So, I have no plans of growing up.
I mean, we're all big kids when it comes down to it. I mean, and speaking of comic book legends, you got a guy here you didn't know this before we started this today. You got a guy filming this, worked on Black Panther.
I know, yeah. I've already planned on calling everyone I know after this and saying I've been in a video that was shot by a guy that was included with Black Panther. So I'm pretty excited about that.
So then, hockey guy.
Oh,
If I remember correctly, big Blue Jackets guy.
massive.
We can get this on track. What we got going?
Love the Jackets. Look, it's just a matter of time.
I mean,
It's just a matter of time. The rebuild is happening. We've got young talent in there. We've got some guys that are starting to blossom.
yeah.
Guys like Kirill Marchenko. You've got Dmitry Voronkov that's starting to play really well. Big presence.
Oh yeah.
Right? And then you've got guys like Yegor Chinikov, who's playing really, really well, has a great shot. There are the bones there for a very good team. You know, in the interim, I'm still going to be going to the games and watching the process unfold. But there's a lot of young talent there that is going to blossom into a winning team. It's just got to trust the process a little bit.
And we trust the home stretch process. And
That's right.
I think I'm gonna let you off the hot seat. And that was rapid fire.
Sounds good. Hey, thank you for having me, Ron. Really appreciate it. And anytime I get to talk about HomeStretch, get to talk about Furniture Fair, and I even got to throw in some comics and some Star Wars in there. Didn't expect that, but hey, that makes a good day for me. I love it.
Like, subscribe, rate, review. If you want to know anything more about our products, hit us with a comment down there. And until next time, friends, Ryan Stortz.
Drew White.
We'll see you around.
Thank you.
That was a good one.